Have you ever felt crushed by the arrogance or sarcasm of another person? Your natural instinct is to argue, but that is when you truly lose. Today, I will show you how to subdue any arrogance using only the power of silence, through 5 psychological codes that change the entire social game. There is a specific phrase that can shatter an opponent's ego most politely. Stay with me until the end to discover this ultimate psychological secret weapon. We are about to explore the shock of silence. Most people fear it, but the wise use it to dismantle the ego of those who seek conflict. When you refuse to react, you reclaim your energy. Let us begin with the first 2 codes that will change how people perceive your presence forever. Calmness is a superpower in a world of noise. Listen closely as we dive into the first technique that creates an immediate shift in power dynamics. Code 1. The 4-second pause. After they finish their insult, simply stop and count to 4 while looking them directly in the eyes without any blinking. This silence creates an extreme psychological pressure. It makes the arrogant person feel exposed, as if they have just said something incredibly foolish or embarrassing. Code 2. The neutral gaze. Do not show anger or fear. Look at them as if you are observing a strange and curious natural phenomenon occurring. Non-reaction is the hardest hit to their ego. When you do not provide the emotional fuel they crave, their fire of arrogance quickly burns itself out. By holding your gaze without emotion, you signal that their words have zero impact on your internal state. You remain the master of the current moment. The goal is not to win the argument, but to show that the argument is beneath you. This is where your true psychological dominance begins to grow. Code 3. The flip question. When they try to belittle you, ask softly, "Are you okay? You seem to be under a lot of pressure today." This immediately shifts your position from the victim to a compassionate observer. It forces them to reflect on their own behavior rather than attacking yours. Code 4. Requesting an explanation. Simply say, "I don't quite understand the intent behind that comment. Could you please explain it to me more clearly?" When a bully is forced to explain the logic of an insult, they realize how ridiculous they sound. Their power vanishes when they have to rationalize rudeness. Notice how these techniques use their own energy against them. You are simply holding up a mirror, letting their own negativity do the work for you. You are taking the high ground without climbing. By asking for clarity, you expose the lack of substance in their arrogance for everyone else to see. Arrogance survives on reaction. By being a calm investigator rather than an angry defender, you effectively disarm their psychological weapons before they can even strike. Now we move to the 5th code, the pinnacle of Stoic practice. This is the ultimate shield against any verbal attack or social pressure you face. Code 5. Tactical indifference. Treat the insult like the sound of rain against a window. It exists, but it cannot reach or disturb your inner peace. When you do not allow others to affect your heart rate, you win the game. This level of indifference shows that their opinion has no value. The arrogant person wants to be important enough to upset you. By remaining indifferent, you prove to them that they are completely insignificant to your mind. This is the highest form of self-mastery. You decide what enters your emotional space, and you have chosen to leave their arrogance outside the door. True strength is not being loud, it is being unshakable. Now, prepare yourself for the ultimate phrase that I promised would destroy their ego completely. This phrase is simple, polite, yet devastatingly effective. It is the final nail in the coffin of any arrogant display you may encounter today. When they finish their long-winded attack, wait for 2 seconds of absolute silence. Look them in the eye and ask this one powerful question. Are you done speaking? Do you have anything else you need to say to make yourself feel more comfortable? This is your final weapon. This question contains no hatred, only a superior sense of calm. It makes their entire attack seem small, desperate, and ultimately meaningless in your presence. It reframes the situation so that they are the ones struggling for validation, while you are the stable foundation that cannot be moved or broken. The silence that follows this question is where your victory lies. You have successfully neutralized their ego without ever having to raise your own voice. You are now equipped with the art of the silent counterattack. Use these codes wisely to protect your peace and maintain your dignity in any situation. Our world is far too noisy because everyone is trying to prove their importance. But the truly powerful person is the one who chooses silence. Remember that your value is not determined by the volume of your voice, but by the depth of your character and your ability to remain self-controlled. You cannot control the mouths of others, but you absolutely hold the key to your own tranquility. Never hand that key over to anyone else. Thank you for choosing awareness over reaction today. May you find strength in your stillness and power in your silence as you move forward. If this guide helped you, subscribe to join our community of those who seek mastery over themselves. Let us grow together in the quiet strength. Until next time, keep your head high and your heart calm. We will see you in the next moment of profound and powerful silence.